Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this video, welcome. I'm the Gentleman, and this is the Gentleman's Pixel Club. Today is a challenge video. On the forums, a gentleman called Woodsy asked if I could give this one a go. So thanks to the beauty of Mame and the great skill of the coders behind this, we are able to play Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja on my PC. Ideally, as a lot of you know, I do like to use the Mr. FPGA system, but unfortunately this game is not available for it. So Woodsy set out no rules, he just wanted to see how I could do. So I have to create the rules for this challenge. We are going to have 3 credits, and we're going to play through those 3 credits, allowing ourselves to continue each time to see how far we can get in the game. So let's hit the start button and see what we have to do. So this looks like it's the mission brief and instructions. President Ronnie, I guess I mean Ronald Reagan, has been kidnapped by ninjas, and it disappeared off the screen, but I think it said, are we bad enough to rescue him? Well, if you've seen my gameplay and skills in the past, you know we're not, and I can certainly tell you as I'm doing the commentary over the top of this video, you know I wasn't bad enough to rescue him, but I did get further in this game than the one time I have played it in the past. A long time ago, when I was in the States, I was in a swap meet. Imagine like the British car boot fairs, if you know what they are, but under a roof in a warehouse with lots of people selling their goods. By the side of the walls there was a couple of arcade machines, and I had a couple of quarters in my pocket that were just floating around, and this was one of them. So I did have a go on this, and I do remember that the second level, you know, before I even picked this up, was a lorry, and you know I died terribly here. On reflection, this game is a easier version of Double Dragon. Double Dragon, you have a couple of buttons like punch, kick, and you know this is effectively a much easier game. In fact, I'm certain Double Dragon has punch and kick, and I find a bit harder, but you know you've got one action button that does absolutely everything, from picking up objects to striking at this boss guy with the nunchucks that I've got here, and you know you just got an 8-way directional control and a jump button. You know, very easy to control. This reminds me in a lot of respects of the early Amiga Atari ST games where you only had a joystick to control movement, fire, you know, up, down, left, right, and so on. You know, it's not complicated, it's not hard, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to do well. But I have completed stage 1, so stage 1 is clear. Go to the next stage. So this is as far as I got when I played in the past. On the one time I have played this at a swap meet, you know, there was this lorry, and playing this back again, it reminded me what a pain in the neck this lorry level was. Look how slow everything moves. Like, even go to the edge of the truck there, and you know it doesn't speed up, allowing me to jump to the next truck. And you know, for some reason I've got ninjas already hanging to the edge of that truck as well, waiting to give me a good kicking. But I am really skilled here with these nunchucks. I am doing really well, and then I die. So back again without nunchucks anymore, but I was doing really well, or I thought I was, till I lost that life, because they give you a much more extended reach. And I found that the only way I can get some progression here was to jump onto the other truck, jump back, and the Spider-Man wannabes that are clinging to the side of the truck, but wearing blue rather than red, you know, jump onto the top of the truck and then follow you across. So here we go again. I might even be on my last credit. Need to check that I didn't start automatically. I'm sure that said push button again, and if it is, you know, this isn't going as well as what it could be, considering that I had a great weapon to start off with. And I love the advertising there, Data East USA, you know, they produce the game, they also advertise in-game like this. So heading towards the front of the truck, slowly but carefully. And it's still moving. I love the way that all the bad guys manage to get onto the truck you know, completely effortlessly. You know, is there a truck following this truck full of ninjas to throw at you? And then you just jump on the hood, and then it stops. So here is boss guy number 2. He reminds me very much of Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, he has these long interesting claws. I'm sure Shredder had long claws like that. I would say Wolverine, but Wolverine was generally a good guy who wasn't out to kill people that are trying to rescue the president. So we'll stick with Shredder for this one. He is giving me a bit of a kicking though here, but his life is slowly going down, and if I can just get near him to knock a couple more bars off, it should be plain sailing. So back in the room again. I'm on my last life, I think, here, but might be able to do something. Yep, a couple more hits and he's mine. So he's dead. Shredder is dead. Arms up in a victory pose, and stage 2 clear. So Woodsy, hope you're enjoying this video. Hope I've got further than what you think I would by getting on to the next stage here. I've certainly got further than what I thought I would, and pretty pleased with the progress here, and not a bad looking high score either. So I'm top there as well, which is nice. And we seem to be in some sewers. You know, I guess that's because we've just been fighting Shredder, and this is going to be the continued Turtle reference. But another version of Shredder got me there. Look at that blue guy, you know, he's not the best. Right, back in the game again. So when I thought I was on my last credit before, clearly I wasn't. This will be my last credit though. Look, I've got 2 lives left waiting, and you know, I'm just getting a hammering and a kick in from all angles here. Kicking the lady, I don't think that'd be allowed in today's politically correct world, no matter how bad she was trying to get me. And look at that guy sneaking in the water with the snorkel. Got him as well. If you didn't notice, there was a little brown snorkel that came from the left of the screen there, and that was that blue guy that I beat recently. Well, one of the many blue guys. So I don't particularly like these other coloured ninjas. They seem a little bit more tough, but I've got nunchucks again. So nunchucks will hopefully help me get through this level to the end. You know, I have a much greater reach with them, and as long as I don't do anything stupid. Look, there's the little guy again in the water. Up he comes, and I jump into him like the idiot I am, even though I knew he was there. Yeah, as long as I don't do too much more stupid, I might be able to do something with these. And the Shredder guy got me again, the blue version of him. Don't like him either. And then we've got more cheating ninjas, the ones that appear out of thin air, like Aladdin, and they're certainly not Aladdin because at least, well, was it Aladdin? No, was it, what am I talking about? They're certainly not the genie from Aladdin, because at least the genie didn't have all bad intentions. And now we have a green guy who has the ability to multiply himself. And yeah, this really is unfair. You know, with all this magic going on and stuff like that, who needs the president? These magical beings, you know, should be able to kill him without having to kidnap him or whatever the whole point of their mission was. So I'm not liking this with all these green guys here, the way they appear. You know, they're giving me a bit of a hammering. I've got 1 life bar left, no life bar left, and that's it. So this is game over. A brief video, but the challenge was only to have 3 credits to see how far I would get. We're going to let the continues count down, and we are going to put our initials in the high score table because we are number 1. And as I say, Woodsy, this was for you, my friend. I hope you liked the video. This is Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja on the Mame system. Until next time, goodbye, stay safe, and take care.